Here with men's tennis coach Jeff Halberg. Coach, we were kind of joking off camera. It's hard to believe that we're playing spring sports because we've still got snow on the ground. The winter is really kind of hanging on. Let's talk a little tennis in terms of looking at last week. A very nice win against St. Olaf. When I talked to you after that match, the guys put everything together, came up with some big 3-set victories, and that really, conference-wise, is a very big win for you guys.
Yeah, it really was. The St. Olaf match, the guys kind of knew after the loss to Bethel, which, credit to Bethel, they played a super match and they deserved the victory. But it's one of those that we just felt like, we let it get away from us. We weren't quite ready, and they got us. And so we knew the Olaf match, and Olaf is a spectacular side. We knew it was a very, very difficult match to deal with, and so we had to come in almost in a must-win situation. We had to get ourselves back in track in the MIAC, and the doubles is critical. You have to start well in doubles. You have to get off to that good start and challenge. And I couldn't say more about it. I mean, it was just a spectacular roller coaster ride, but it was a spectacular ride. And I think that what set the stage was not just that obviously 1 and 3 doubles won very tough matches. But number 2 doubles got that third point at number 2 was 13-11 in the breaker, and there was match points for both sides. It was just nip and tuck the whole way, but in the end we did pull it out, and that 3-0 lead I think was too much for St. Olaf to come over, because in the end we had 4 more wins and they were all super breakers. I mean, St. Olaf did not give in. They fought like crazy to try and get themselves back into that match and steal it away. And credit to our guys, they just refused to buckle, and we got the win. You
look at a match like that, and when there are so many singles matches that go into that super breaker, it's got to really help their confidence in terms of coming away with the win there, but also playing under some really severe pressure in that you're tied 1-1 and you're heading into that super breaker. Anything can happen. It's got to be a good learning experience for a lot of these guys.
Absolutely, and it's just the belief that they can do it when it matters. Because for instance, in the Bethel match, it came down to 3 very, very tight matches, and all 3 they went against us. And so it could have easily been that the guys just felt like, wow, it's here we go again kind of thing. We're just not quite finishing when it's so tight. We're not coming through. And I mean, a good example would probably be Andrew Rangich, who earlier in the season lost 3 3-set super breaker matches in a row. And you could tell he was nervous. He was like, is this going to happen again? Or what's the season going to be? And but we sat down together and talked and just said, if you're doing the right things and you're working hard to make things happen, percentage-wise, it should work in your favor. You just can't allow yourself to question what you're doing. And now what is he's on like an 8-match winning streak. He can't lose. And so I think that mentality has kind of gone through the team. They all kind of believe a little bit more. But having said that, we've got a lot of tough tennis to go.
Speaking of tough tennis, you got a busy weekend this weekend. You've got Bethany Lutheran on Saturday, a non-conference match in Owatonna, and then you head up to St. John's, and you've got a big conference match against the Johnnies. Keys for the weekend?
I think it's a balance of things. The Bethany Lutheran match, with this weather, we weren't even sure we were going to get it in, but it's very nice of Bethany Lutheran to go, hey, no, we're going to get some courts in Owatonna and we're going to get it played. So, and that's great. So it's going to give some of our guys a chance to contribute again. It's critical that our freshmen, because we've got a good deep class, I need them playing and competing. And then, of course, St. John's. Honestly, I've told the guys right from the start, I said St. John's is every bit as good as St. Olaf. It's going to be the same kind of match. So they have to go in with that same energy, that same determination that, all right, we've got to get the job done all over again. We've won a battle, but we haven't won the war.
Busy weekend. You're in Owatonna against Bethany Lutheran on Saturday, and then you head up to Sartell, Minnesota to take on St. John's on Sunday night. Good luck, Coach.
Thanks.